It was a bad start to a difficult day. The Prime Minister was left to clean up after his Environment Minister, Josh Frydenberg.
We will not be imposing a carbon tax and we will not be imposing an emissions trading scheme, however it's called, and an emissions intensity scheme is an emissions trading scheme.
But on Monday, that's just what Josh Frydenberg suggested.
And the large number of bodies that have recommended an emissions intensity scheme, which is effectively a baseline and credit scheme. We'll look at that.
An emissions intensity scheme would have forced thermal energy companies to pay for their emissions. But in the 36 hours that followed Mr Frydenberg's announcement, it quickly became clear it wasn't popular with his colleagues.
This, I think, is one of the dumbest things I've heard in politics in recent times.
We don't support a carbon tax. We've said that quite clearly, so I don't know, they can investigate possibilities.
But now, even investigating it as a possibility is off the table. During an early visit to the Sydney fish market,
Hello, how are you?
The Prime Minister well and truly ruled it out.
Why did Josh Frydenberg?
Well, you'll have to ask Josh Frydenberg that. I can tell you the government's policy is very clear.
Josh Frydenberg heard every one of the Prime Minister's words, and when he emerged an hour late to a press conference in Hobart, they were on the same page.
Emissions intensity scheme was never government policy. We've made that clear. Some in the media have said that implied that it was, and it hasn't been.